We got some official cool news for you guys. Any Tony Iommi fans out there, please pop your comments in the comment section. And the news I've got is basically at 78 years old, the Black Sabbath legend Tony Iommi is officially back. And he has been recording a solo record. And it's quite a surprise. I wasn't expecting anything from Tony Iommi at this point, but it just shows you what a badass rock legend he is. Yeah. So he just announced his very first solo album in 21 years. And it's going to be titled The Dark. And it will be dropping this year, October the 23rd. So mark it down. Um, Now, if you remember his solo records from back in the day, he used to rely on massive revolving doors of guests like Ozzy Osbourne, Phil Anselmo. Other guests, would pop in, pop out. But this time, he completely changed the formula. Instead of having like random guests, he built a tight, dedicated band. Yeah, so he sat and he worked it out with a band, and I think it shows on the single that he just released a few weeks back just how solid it is if you're a Tony fan or a metal fan. And he's also teamed up with powerhouse Norwegian vocalist Jorn Lander, who actually co-wrote every single track with him. So it's a co-wrote track written by him and also Tony. Yeah, so collaboration. Also with alongside bassist Becky Baldwin and drummer Carl Brazil. And I think it's what I've heard. I'm quite impressed by it. I'm not a massive fan of that kind of genre, to be honest, but I thought it would be really interesting to cover it right here on the show, and so everyone's aware. So, I mean, after Black Sabbath basically wrapped up touring, and obviously what we've lost Ozzy now, and Iommi, sorry, has hundreds of killer riffs just like sitting in his vault. I think I read it was like hundreds on his phone. And he had these ideas, these riffs sitting there waiting to be used, but obviously couldn't use it with the current situations. Obviously at this point, I mean, Iommi ain't gonna prove anything to anybody. He's a rock legend. For me, he's one of the best guitarists ever. He just wrote the most killer riffs. The dude even had his fingers severed at at an incident while he was doing a warehouse jobbing a huge cutting machine, and still just went on with it, yeah, and created arguably the foundation of rock stoner everything in Black Sabbath. And he said it's a great album and it rocks. So he really took some time in there. He's already, like I said, dropped the first single, which is World Alone. So if you haven't checked it out, go and check it out if you want to. I found it quite cool. But anyway, do you think the tight core band is better for Iommi with an all-star guest lineup, or do you miss the chaos of their old past solo records? Let me know below, and thank you.